You'll be able to hear us. See, this is why you don't hear anything on Facebook. But you'll hear us when our mics go on now. We think we have fixed the problem. A one-legged man is accused of kicking a police officer following an arrest at an Ohio bar.
A one-legged man kicking a police officer. He's busy as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
It's impressive, I think.
Here is the officer's body cam audio of the incident.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
He has to see your ID.
I know. And
Stop pulling your arms away.
Let me give you my.
Stop pulling your arms away. You're going to the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
Push me.
Sit up and get in the car.
No!
Sit up and get in the car.
How hard is it to push down a one-legged man, you think? He said, stop or you're going to the ground. You know, old boy's like, I've got one leg. It ain't hard to get me on the ground, brother. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Oh, there's a one-legged panhandler down at Sycamore View and I-40. He's there almost every day. I call him the one-legged junkie. And his girlfriend, Junkette.
Does he use a cane?
No, he's got crutches.
Like the arm ones? The hand ones?
No, just regular crutches. And he's got he's got this, the leg of his pants is just hanging there. And he's got it like a rubber band around it just under his leg. And it looks weird. It's clearly one leg. Clearly one leg. And it's just kind of funny looking.
Cory.
Like, I ain't trying to make fun of people with one leg, but he's out there begging for money every day. I mean, I've seen the guy shooting up behind the gas station. I know for a fact he's a one-legged junkie. Like,
have you seen him shoot up?
I saw him shoot up. It's behind the gas station there. So I'm pretty sure that he's a one-legged junkie, and I'm not just being mean.
Do you think what came first, the leg or the junkie?
I think the leg did, because I've watched a lot of Intervention, and that kind of stuff a lot of times can trigger addiction.
Well, yeah. Well, what if he's a war veteran?
I mean, maybe so. It doesn't change the fact that he's a junkie now.
But that could have caused him to become one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it did. I mean, whatever happened when he was losing his leg, I can totally see how that would lead to getting pain medication. That would lead to addiction, and then addiction does what addiction does. I mean, I don't know the guy's story. I just know that
I know, and you're judging him.
I just know that he's a one-legged junkie. That's all I know.
Yeah, but that sounds so derogatory because you don't know how he got there.
Well, how he got, I mean, if I'm at the gas station, how
he hopped.
I was going to say, if I'm at a gas station, I'm at a gas station. How I got there is irrelevant.
Really?
It's where you are. I mean, and where you're going, not where you've been.
Let's just say someone didn't have a parent in their life growing up or something, and then they go down a weird road, and that's excusable?
I'm not No, it's not. That's what I'm asking you. Is it excusable? Because, you are where you are, and where you're headed is what matters.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, if you don't think that your past is relevant to where you are in the future.
I mean, it's how you got here. But you got to overcome that. It's like you're not going to blame your parents for all your problems, even though they were mean to you as a kid, right?
No, I don't know. Mean? No. I mean,
if you got treated badly as a kid, doesn't excuse the fact that you got problems now.
No, I agree. Okay, but what I'm saying is the difference is, because when you watch Intervention, for God's sakes, right? Okay, it's always the same thing. And how do people get out of that situation, and why do some blame that situation?
Right.
And become a junkie? It's like the basketball player who comes out of, nothing. How does the one athlete in the neighborhood escape the violence while others stay there?
Right.
I don't have the answer to that question. But with war veterans, I am a little more, we don't do enough for this country when they come home.
I absolutely agree with that.
So that's just my...
Ultimately, I think addiction is sad no matter how you get there. But a one-legged junkie, it's on the side of Sycamore View, is quite a sight. Regardless of how he hopped up to the corner, it's just quite a sight. That's all I'm saying.
And you've had quite a sight the last few days.
Sycamore View is there's no rules on Sycamore View. There's a homeless guy with no shirt on sitting out in the Matta bus stop. He lives there, I guess. Trash all around him, piled up.
But you've seen his ass too, haven't
I've
you?
seen his ass. I have at 5 o'clock in the morning. Lucky me. Lucky me.
Why don't you buy him a pair of pants or a shirt?
I don't know what size he is.
You should. You've been looking at him a lot lately.
Seems like every time I stop and try one on. Here, try this on, buddy. Why not? Hey, maybe it might just be hot. I don't know.
So you're not making fun of homeless people. You're just making a observation.
Observation. I'm not making fun of them. No. I mean, I don't know how they got there and if their family cares about them or not. It's really none of my business.
Okay.
Okay, great.
I just want to have a job tomorrow.
So coming up in just a bit, there is another party coming up in Danny's life because that's all she does is party. This is a softball party. And are you planning this party?
No, that's why I'm.
Are you disappointed about that?
Very.
Okay. Well, we'll dive into Danny's disappointment next.
Cory, what's up, man? I'm good. Look, man, I'm a veteran, and I was also homeless, man. You just broke my heart. Yeah, you broke my heart, bro. I was homeless. I was on drugs. And you know what? Somebody gave me a fair shake. I got a job now, and I'm doing good. That's all it takes. And yeah, you broke my heart, man. I've seen that guy on Sycamore View. Yeah, but it's just I don't know, man. The way you mentioned it, it's just like, well, what if he was? Yeah, that's what the country feels about veterans anyway. It's like, yeah, well, so what? They went overseas, now they're home. Who cares? And we're the ones that have to deal with the nightmares. We're the ones that have to deal with the things that we had to do over there. With hey, man, I was asked to go back and go back. No questions asked. Yeah. Well, it's all good, man. I still love you, man. Still got your radio turned on. So, just, all right, man. Have a good day. Bye.
Well, apparently I said something stupid, and now everybody's mad at me.
You sounded like an a-hole, man.
I really didn't mean to. My boy's on the phone. Listen to what he said.
Cory,
Hey, buddy.
what's up, man?
How are you, man?
I'm good. Look, man, I'm a veteran, and I'm also homeless, man. You just broke my heart.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you broke my heart, bro. I was homeless. I was on drugs. And you know what? Somebody gave me a fair shake. I got a job now, and I'm doing good.
That's
That's all
fantastic.
it takes. But yeah, you broke my heart, man. I've seen that guy on Sycamore View.
No, you're exactly what I'm talking about, man. Somebody who was in a bad spot, and then you worked yourself out of it. I wasn't talking about there's no hope into hell with them.
But it's just, I don't know, man. The way you mentioned it, it's just like, well, what if it was? Yeah, that's what the country feels about veterans anyway. It's like, yeah, well, so what? They went overseas, none of their home. Who cares? We're the ones that have to deal with the nightmares. We're the ones that have to deal with the things that we had to do over there. But hey, man, I just have to go back and go back. No questions asked.
Well, I apologize that I came across that way.
It's all good, man. I still love you, man. Still got the radio turned on. So,
Well, thanks for calling me out, brother, because, when somebody says something stupid, they need to be called out on it.
Yeah, but if I'd spend my whole day on this show doing that if that was my job.
It's calling me out.
I'm just kidding.
Ouch. I was just,
I think he's what he's saying. I mean, you're very abrasive about it.
And that's a problem I've had with my entire life is I'm a little more abrasive than I intend to be. And I didn't mean to be so abrasive. I was just,
stating a fact that there's a one-legged junkie.
that there's a one-legged junkie, and it's kind of amusing. That's it's sad, yeah, but it's kind of funny.
Well, yeah.
And I certainly didn't mean to insult veterans or give the impression that I have a negative opinion of veterans, because I do not, in fact.
Do you agree we don't do enough for veterans?
I could not agree with that more. I think when they come home, they should be treated a lot better. They shouldn't be allowed to end up in the position to be homeless and on drugs.
At all.
They should be set up for success after serving our country, especially if they come back injured.
Serving our country, the same country that just opens up the doors and lets more people in when we can't take care of our own veterans who went and fought for this country.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that it was clear that I wasn't trying to be abrasive about veterans. And I apologize for insulting anybody by misrepresenting my opinion. There. Well, we've got that done. Can we talk about a softball party now? Can we just move on? I'm really embarrassed.
No, I've gotten in that position before too. I was making fun of Tim Tebow and said something about 6 flags over Jesus. That's what we call Bellevue Baptist Church, right?
No.
Oh man, I got my butt handed to me.
I'll bet.
Because it came across as I was making fun of him and having religion. Well,
Right.
Not at all. I'm a very spiritual person myself.
We're just trying to make jokes.
Yeah, we're just trying to do radio. And sometimes it comes across wrong to thousands of people, and then you sweat and you go, oh no.
I am. I'm really embarrassed. Good morning. Who is this?
Amanda.
Amanda, how are you this morning? Are you mad at me?
No, I actually got what you were saying. I mean, he's not, he's a one-legged junkie. It doesn't matter how he got there. It matters how he got there, but that's what he is now.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to, if he was a war veteran, I don't know that, and I can't speak to that. And I wasn't trying to insult veterans.
And, a lot of war veterans, yes, they don't get a lot of help, but a lot of them do. And a lot of them that don't get the help aren't in his situation. I worked for a prosthetic company. We had a lot of veterans come over that, lost both their limbs. They do. It takes that person to have an initiative on their end as well. So, I completely got what you were saying.
Do you have magic legs?
Thank you, Amanda. We appreciate you calling. So, yeah. All right. So coming up in just a bit, Danny is not planning the softball party, but there is going to be one.
Correct.
And that is coming up in just a few minutes.
Hey, it's Rob from Arkansas, brother. Man, Danny, that cracked me up. Lieutenant Dan, you got magic legs. Mama, Mama said they take me anywhere. Well, I love y'all, man. I'll let you go. Have a good day, all right? Oh, hey, Cory. I don't know, man. I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about you. I knew where you were coming from on that too, man. It's things are what they are. It's just hard, and you got to hold people responsible for their own actions. All right, have a good day, y'all.
End of the year, last game, softball season tonight.
How long has softball been going on?
6 weeks, 8 weeks,
What kind of a short season?
10 weeks.
I mean, I guess for 6-year-old, not so much, but
Yeah, 2 games a week.
oh yeah, for 6 weeks, yeah, that's a grind for a 6-year-old.
Right.
So you got the end of the year party, huh?
What did you do for your end of the year, like soccer parties? We always went to like Pizza Hut down on like Lamar.
Yeah, it was like Incredible Pizza, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
They didn't have incredible pizza when we were kids.
Oh, I thought you meant when we did it with my kids.
No, I meant with.
Oh, I didn't know. I never did that. Never played sports.
Okay, that explains a lot.
I didn't know. I played baseball when I was like 9, and I never played again. I just didn't care.
For whatever reason, I just remember always going to Pizza Hut and taking the salt shaker and just putting as much as I could in the kid's Coke next to me. I don't remember getting trophies, nothing. I just remember going, here's some salty Coke. So we play over at Houston High School.
You're ridiculous.
Houston High in the park.
Okay.
The softball field's back there, and they have a pavilion where I actually had my senior lunch. I mean, I didn't go far, did I?
No. Didn't travel very far.
Just keep it all right here, Danny.
At the same time, you excelled.
So there's a pavilion over there, so we're gonna get done with our games from 5:30 to 6:30,
Right.
and then we're gonna just go over there and order some pizzas, which I think is a fabulous idea. So does that person, and we don't have to get our cars, drive anywhere. It's all just done right there. But nobody asked me to help.
Nobody asked you to help?
Nope, not even bring anything. Nothing. I mean, maybe because they know I'm gonna have my White Claw regardless.
Have you gone over the top during the season?
Yeah, that's probably why they don't want me to, because then they know it'll be ridiculous. Because when it was our day to bring snacks at the end of the game, you're right. I didn't even think about it. No, I know. I brought all the parents' donuts for both teams.
Wow.
And coffee
for both teams.
for both teams.
Oh my gosh.
Plus donuts for the kids after the game. So yeah, they're probably like, don't ask her. This will be like, we'll have a balloon arch going up.
And if you say something, they'll be like, well, we didn't want to bother you.
Yeah.
Because that's always the go-to. Like, she's going to make us all look bad. So, but Danny, we didn't want to bother you. You do so much already.
Now I know that it all started because the dad said, I'll just buy all the pizzas. And they're like, okay, cool. So at least the dad stepped up and did that.
Right. He volunteered at the meeting or whatever.
Because I would have like said, I'll bring the sushi. Just
Right.
kidding. I don't eat sushi. I'm not that stupid.
I'll bring steak.
No, I'm all about pizzas for a kid's party.
Absolutely.
I'm all about pizzas for my party. That's my favorite food.
Mine too. I love pizza. I eat pizza for breakfast.
So I know I'm not really that offended that they didn't ask me. I hope they don't ask me to come back for next season though, because I didn't. I'm kidding. I love the team.
We should do one of those little challenges, like the scuba challenge we did that time.
I got a homework assignment at the party.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This will be so much easier because I'm not hosting.
Oh yeah, maybe so. So we got to make it good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
got
not
it.
easier, like as in easy. I mean, like in time.
Right.
Because I was running out of time. Because I had to make sure that I was getting a scuba beans, a scuba ice cream. So if you're not familiar, Jimmy Fallon did this to Steph Curry. And he'd have him say stupid stuff like flapjacks and during a press conference. He gave him a bunch of words that he had to say and throw them in the press conference. So Cory has done it a couple times to me. One weekend, it was scuba. How many times I could get scuba into a conversation.
And it was surprising over the whole weekend. You did it like a dozen times.
And no one ever looked at me strangely.
The word I've got in my mind now, they're going to look at you strangely. I mean, this is great. Okay. So baseball players in the 20s wore these baggy pants.
Knickerbockers. So did Payne Stewart.
Yeah, they're very popular in golf.
Already got it.
Knickerbockers.
Okay. Oh, I got it. The New York Knicks. Right?
You can work it in any day, or the New York Knickerbockers. That Knicks for short, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, look at the brain. Oh, I can see Danny just already brain rolling.
Rolling.
Oh, this is going to be so easy and so much fun. I don't even think I could use it in a sentence right now. We're talking about it.
Oh, I'm going to start right now. I start on the way. If my 6-year-old thinks it's normal to put a half-eaten chicken bone in my pocket to save for later, she's going to say Knickerbocker.
Knickerbockers. Oh, yeah, double points if you can get other people to say Knickerbocker.
Okay. I can get a whole team of 6-year-olds. Get ready.
All right. Be here tomorrow right about this time to hear how many times Danny can work in Knickerbockers
Knickerbocker.
at a child's
Don't
softball
you thought I'd
party.
be like, oh, look at I get excited.
I know you got excited about it. It's so opposite from what you'd think. We got a senseless survey coming up for you in about 10 minutes. I'll call a number at random and see if we can get whoever answers to stay on the phone through a series of ridiculous survey questions. Pick a number. Call it.
I'm going to pick a number 6 is what I'm going for today, and I'm going to remember to count. You're going to make it through 6 questions.
I'm going to see if I can keep them on the phone through 10 ridiculous survey questions. We never get to 10, so Danny's picked 6. Let's see what happens.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm with the U.S. Census Department. I wonder if I could have 30 seconds of your time for a consumer survey. This is not a sales call.
Okay.
At what age did you first start wearing stiletto heels?
Probably 17.
Do you know what yesterday's Dow Jones closed at?
No.
When the puzzle says 4 to 6 years on the box, you know that's not how long it takes to put it together, right?
No.
And why am I bothering to understand women when women understand women and hate them?
I have no idea. What is this for?
This is the U.S. Census Department, ma'am. It's just a random consumer survey.
I don't know. I don't have time for this. What do these questions have to do with anything?
They're just a random consumer survey. Would you use a product called Windexter? It's a cross promotion between Windex and the show Dexter and promises to leave streak-free crime scenes.
No. I don't have time. Thank you.
Do you?
Ooh, I got 6 on my hand.
Lucky you got it right that time, Danny. Nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done.
I did not know that 4 to 6 years on the box did not mean how long it takes to do. I thought that's what it was.
Because you hate puzzles so much.
It's just a stupid waste of time. How many people did I just offend? Oh my God.
All of them.
But what's funny is if I go walk by a puzzle, I'll stop and try and do it. But I'm not starting one because that looks like a waste of time to me. Like, why would I sit here and put this thing together?
Now, if somebody can do the edges for me.
No, I stop after the edges. That's what I do.
Oh, you're the edge person.
Because that's the easiest part. You at least know they got 1 of 4 sides to go to. That middle stuff, I like when they're like, 1,000,000 pieces, tiny. And I'm just looking, I'm like, fat. Get fat and sit there and just get fat and eat.
Eat and do puzzles.
How has your life come to this? If you're sitting there doing puzzles all day, you need to check yourself. If you're under 80,
reevaluate.
understand it's relaxing and that, you can do it on vacation. That's what I'm saying. Like I went to my girlfriend's lake house. She sets up a puzzle at the beginning of the summer and they just do a piece of it every now and then throughout the.
Then at the end of the summer, you got a puzzle with just the edges done?
No, but I was like, get this puzzle out of here because I was sitting there doing it.
It's like the TV being on. You can't help but stop and watch no matter what's on, whether there's sound or not. You get trapped in the glow of the screen.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there wasting my time doing a puzzle while I could be out by the lake.
Having a White Claw.
Yeah.
Instead, you're in there thinking.
Stupid.
Cheap Trick is coming to town.
And by the way, the picture's on the box. You really want to know what it looks like? Just look at the box. Done. Doesn't have all those stupid lines in it.
You don't have to paint glue on.
Oh yeah, I did frame it. Look what I did. Winning. You put a puzzle together. Awesome. How many days did you waste doing it? Oh, wow.
Give me a second.
Cheap Trick is coming.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah.
Cheap Trick is coming. We've got Cheap Trick trivia with Todd Peterson of the band. He has answered a few questions for us. And we're going to ask you the question, and you got to answer the same way Todd did.
901-535-9898. If you want to play, call now.
What's the question?